what we got today is we need to cut this mess out. If I would have known they were gonna hog us out like this, I honestly probably would have brought the Mini. I would have brought the AMR 3-foot bucket or even the 42-inch bucket, and I would have cut this thing slick. It'd been really nice. I checked grade, seen that on camera. My grade is somewhere around here, just under the asphalt, about 3 inches under the asphalt, about 4.5 inches below that concrete. We want to be 12 inches below that seal plate is what they told me, so we'll have to cut all that out. They moved a power line. That power used to run right through here and went over, and somehow they put new conduit in. I don't know, maybe they dropped it deeper here, or I don't know what they did, because all they had dug up was beyond where we're digging, and that must be what they did. They must have just lowered it down. So they dug out beyond here, and then they just dug up this and I guess tied onto it there. So I don't know, I have no idea. I wasn't part of that. Our power is overhead right now. They've got temporary power overhead. It is not going, well, I'd say it's not going. I don't know where that other set goes, but I would think that that's our weatherhead, the one on the left. I would think that's the one that comes over to the fire station, but this is one of our local fire stations. Brian's job, we're digging this out. Like I said, 12 inches below. I'm gonna have him back in there, and then I'm gonna shave out this pile and kind of get rid of all this mess first. And then we've got orange lines we need to go at. We need to get all this cut out. That's gonna be 2 foot outside. And then next week sometime, depending on the rain, because now we have like 4 or 5 days of rain again, we're gonna come over and dig frost footings over here, and then we've got another footing job for him. He's got a lot of work on the books for us, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm gonna clean up this road. I'm probably gonna load right there, have him back in here just off the asphalt, take that, get it out, and then we'll start cutting this out and try to get grade set. Hopefully we're not going to be on that fill right there. Actually, I think that's outside. I think our footings are going to go right here, so that's actually outside of where the footings are going to be. But I figured I'd backfill it now, kind of give some relief to that asphalt. With that truck coming off of it, the truck's going to get plenty of compaction in there. So let me get this cleaned up, and hopefully he'll be here soon and we'll get the loading. go see where we're at. You guys can see at the same time as I do. This is set on where we need to be. I got a Bosch laser. Need to go down just not quite 1.25 inches. Kind of dead on right there in one spot. I was pretty close out here, but this is really wet. It keeps dropping down, so I'm trying to stay off of it, but that needs to go up 1/4, go up 1/2 inch. So I just want to make sure that we weren't undercutting it. You can see from the back side of this laser also. So if you've got it set, see, we need to go down 3/4 inch, which is good. I didn't want to get it all the way cut to grade. And obviously here, I'm trying to get this corner set, but I don't want to be totally to grade until I start getting some dirt out of here, and then I can start fine tuning. I just want to rough cut it out. I'd like to get all that cut out around, and I'll just store everything back in that corner, back behind the machine probably. Depending on wherever's the driest, maybe I'll store it up here in the front, and then that way I can cut that corner out. In the very end, I'll probably leave a ramp so we can get in here and do our work, and then I can cut that back whenever we're doing footings. I mean, I can climb up out of that when we're digging footings. But it'd been nice if they would have just waited on me, but I guess it was a muddy mess. Utility company was over here moving power and stuff like that. There's Brian in the dump truck, so I need to get moved. But we'll be back in a little bit. All right, well, we got her dug out. It's a little rough looking in there. That's a really bad soft spot. But anyways, we got everything within a 1/4 inch. So we're gonna call it done. Brian's heading out. I'm heading out. We'll see you guys later.